Welcome. My name is Shahida Kareem. I'm a yoga instructor and a wellness guide in Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we'll learn how to roll out our neck, stretch the shoulders, and get some extension in the spine for deep relaxation and hopefully a good night's sleep. Tonight's lesson is brought to you by Purple, maker of the weighted blanket. This blanket distributes 35 pounds of weight across your bed as you sleep, and as you move, it puts pressure on your pressure points to help relieve stress and anxiety. We'll start by sitting tall, root yourself into your sit bones, and cross your legs however is comfortable. Lift your chest and roll your shoulders back and down. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Do that again. Big breath in, big breath out. Last time, breath in and breath out. Lift your hands and cross your arms. Cross your arms across your chest the way you would normally. Whatever hand feels good on top is fine. And then roll your shoulders forward so that you start to open up your upper back. Drop your head down and let gravity open up the back of your neck and open up your shoulder blades. When you're ready, hinge forward, bring your elbows forward of your legs, and drop your head down as far as is comfortable. No matter what, keep your hips glued to the mat. If you find yourself rolling up in the back, just come up a little bit. And if you like, you can pull your elbows even more forward and drop your head onto your forearms. Lift your breath into the back of your ribs. Really dome your back so that you can spread your shoulder blades and open up the back line of your body. Whatever shape you chose, take a big breath in and a big breath out. Come back the way you got in. Keep your head down, roll yourself back up, and then lift your shoulders up and drop them down. Release your hands. Take an inhale and an exhale. Now we'll even out the stretch by bringing your arms behind you and clasping opposite elbows. I'll turn to the side so that you can see what that looks like. Then roll your shoulders onto your back and let your head fall backwards in space. Lift your chest up, push down into your sit bones, and roll back just enough so that your head falls back and you open up the front line of your shoulders. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Come back up to a comfortable seat, release your arms, and roll out your shoulders. Now we'll use the blanket to add some weight to our legs so that we can anchor the body down on the base and then really use the arms. So I'll place the blanket across my legs and get comfortable. Bring my arms out in front first, roll the shoulders back and down, and lift your heart. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Now let your head fall to the right. If you like, take your hand and place it on your left temple and give yourself a little bit of pressure. Pull your left shoulder down and breathe. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Then use your hand to guide your chin down towards your chest. And as you reach the base, use your other hand to pull your head straight down. Release your right hand, keep your left hand and slide it to your right temple. Bring your head over to the left. Pull your right shoulder away from your right ear and breathe. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Then use your hand to guide your chin down. Lift your right hand, and when your chin hits your chest, pull your chin down. Then release your left hand, roll your head up and back over to the right. Release your head and sit up tall. With your legs anchored, you can open up the back now by grabbing opposite shoulders and pulling your shoulders forward and down. Pull your elbows down toward your navel. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Come back up and switch out your arms. Now put your left arm under your right, grab opposite shoulders, pull yourself forward and down. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Come up, release your arms, roll out your shoulders. Remove the blanket and cross your legs so that your left knee is on the bottom and your right knee is on top. If it's not possible to get your knees stacked, just cross your ankles with your right foot in front. But if you can, try to get your right knee on top. It may take some adjustment, move yourself around a little bit. Then we'll put the blanket back on our legs. So now you're gonna have real pressure at the base of your body, but it'll anchor you down so that you can really open up and extend the shoulders. Lift your arms up, wrap your right arm under your left. Your right elbow will come under your left elbow. You can clasp your hands or grab your shoulders. So this is a deeper version of what we just did. As you inhale, lift your elbows up. As you exhale, round your spine and pull your elbows into your navel. Drop your head down toward your wrists, pull your chin into your chest, and lift your breath into the back of your left shoulder blade. Really press the air into the space close to the left side of your spine. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Come up, release your arms, roll out your shoulders. You might find that stretch really intense. So take a moment, and then when you're ready, lift your arms above your head, wrap your right arm under your left. Again, this time grab your shoulders. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, pull your elbows in, drop your head down. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Come on up, release your arms and roll out your shoulders. That might make things a little bit easier before we switch sides. Remove your blanket, now we have to switch the legs. Stack your left knee on top of your right now and do the same thing. If you cross the ankles on the other side, cross the ankles on this side. Otherwise, just stack your knees and then take the blanket, lay it back across your legs. One side might feel a little bit more intense than the other. I'm not as flexible on this side, so this is a little intense. So just breathe into the feeling and then lift your arms up. Wrap your left arm under your right. Clasp your hands if that's comfortable, or clasp your shoulders. Remember, we're gonna go through the shoulders the second time anyway. So if you can clasp the hands, do that. Then take a breath in, lift your elbows up. As you exhale, pull your elbows into your navel, drop your head down. Try to lift your breath into the back of your right shoulder blade, close to the spine as possible. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Come on back up, release your arms, roll out your shoulders. Then when you're ready, lift your arms up. Wrap your left arm under your right again. This time, grab opposite shoulders, lift your elbows up, and pull yourself forward, round your spine. Take one more big inhale and one more big exhale. Come on up. Release your arms, roll out your shoulders. Remove the blanket so that you can open up your legs for a moment. You might feel a little bit bound, that's fine. Just bring your legs out and give them a good bounce. And then turn to the left. If you like, place the blanket on your legs again to give you a nice weight, and then interlace your fingers behind your back. Press your palms together. A lot of times we want to interlace the fingers and we only want to grab the fingers. Try to press your palms together and then give yourself some more space by looping your shoulders onto your back. Then hinge forward, leave your fists down for now until you drop your head all the way down, and then lift your fists up. Go as high as is comfortable. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Lower your fist first and then roll yourself up. Release your arms, roll out your shoulders, turn back to center. Or if you are facing the entire time, that's fine. Turning to the side is just so that you can see what I'm doing with my hands. As you can see, I'm laying the blanket back across my legs. The stronger your base, especially around your hips and around your legs, the easier it is for you to move the upper body without getting yourself into any trouble. So that way you don't feel the hips lifting, you don't feel your legs lifting. You can stay nice and solid at the bottom so that you can move the arms the way you need to at the top. Please lift your arms above your head and then grab your elbows. Try to get your biceps by your ears. Push down into your sit bones and take a breath in. Lift your chest. And as you exhale, roll your body over to the right. Your left hip stays anchored. Lift your breath into the side of your left ribs. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Come on up. Release your left hand. Bring it down to your left shoulder. Pull your left elbow backwards in space. Lift your chest and breathe. Take one more inhale. And one more exhale. And grab your right elbow again. Lift your chest up. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Take a breath in. And exhale. Roll yourself over to the left. Keep your chin off your chest. Try to spin your left rib cage up to the ceiling. And take one more inhale into your right rib cage. And one more exhale. Come back up. Release your right hand. Drop your right hand to your right shoulder. Pull your right elbow back in space. Keep your chest high, drop your shoulders away from your ears. And take one last breath in and one last breath out. Release your arms, roll out your shoulders. Sometimes that can get to be a little bit much, so take your time and breathe. Remove the blanket one more time and get your legs situated for a twist. For a seated twist, lift your right knee, cross your left knee, and then bring your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Take your left hand, pull your right knee into your left shoulder. So the knee should go to the shoulder first. That way you can lift your chest from here. Make sure your right sit bone comes down to the mat. Place your right hand behind you, lift your chest, and twist. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your chin off your chest. And try to make your breath as steady as possible. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Come back to center and switch out your legs. Drop your right knee down, cross your left foot, then take your right hand, pull your left knee into your right shoulder. Keep your chest nice and high. Take your left hand, place it behind you, lift your chest, and twist. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Come back to center. Bring your legs out in front of you for a moment. Give them a good bounce. And then bring the soles of your feet to touch. This stretch might be a little intense, so take your time. If it feels terrible to have weight on your legs, if your feet are like this, then do not put any weight on your legs. But if you like, put the blanket back across your legs. So now my inner thighs have opened all the way up. My hips are firm on the mat, and I'm rooted into my sit bones. From the very first pose, cross your arms the way you did before, and now pull your arms forward. Let that forward motion take you out and down. Drop your head down, lift your breath up to spread your shoulder blades. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Tuck your chin towards your chest and roll yourself up Let your head be the last thing to come up. Release your arms and drop your shoulders away from your ears. If it's comfortable, stay in this position and we'll move into a twist from here. Take your right hand, place it behind you flat on the floor. Take your left hand and place it on your right thigh. Lift your chest and twist to the right. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Release your hands and then place them on the right side of your body. Slide your body to the right and drop your head down. Keep your left hip anchored down. So let the weight of the blanket push your left hip down and then drop your left shoulder down and open up the back of your left rib cage. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Come back up, come back to center, and we'll do the other side. Take your left hand, place it behind you, place your right hand on your left thigh. Lift your chest and twist to the left. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Release your hands. Keep your hands on the left side of your body. Bring your body forward and drop your right shoulder down. Try to keep your right hip anchored down by letting the blanket push down on your right side. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Come back up. Remove the blanket. Place your hands under your knees and close your knees. So you might need a little help with that. That's okay. Bring your feet wide and knock your knees together. Place your hands behind you. Just lift your chest and push your hips forward. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Come on up. Turn to the side. Bring the soles of your feet back to touch. Again, this might be a little intense. So if this is too intense, just cross your ankles in such a way that you feel comfortable. Place the blanket back on your legs. Place your hands behind you as far as you can. Pull your shoulders back, lift your chest up, and let your head fall back. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Walk your hands back up, remove the blanket, and turn back to center. Thank you so much for stretching with me tonight. Details on this lovely blanket can be found in the description below. Please stay tuned for more videos from me and from DESIRELIST. Namaste.